Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Shalom, and I'm excited to be your host for today. There's always a story behind every song, every stage performance, and every dream. Today, we're taking a closer look at the journey of a talented, rising Afro gospel artist who is steadily making a name through faith, passion, and inspiring music. We'll be discussing about the inspiration behind the music, the experiences that are shaping the journey, and what's next for this promising ministry and career. Whether you're a lover of gospel music or you're a person chasing a dream of your own, this conversation is promising to be inspiring and innovative. Without further ado, let's welcome Minister Topmpraiz. Thank you for having me. And thank you for honoring our invitation. For those meeting you for the first time, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit of who you are and what you do? Okay, my name is Topmpraiz, also known as Minister Topmpraiz. I'm a bassist and a drummer. I'm an Afro gospel. So, how well can you play the guitar? When I say I'm a bassist, I don't mean I'm a pro. Still, the learning phase. Or I'll say, oh, can say the intermediate. So, how and when did you begin your music journey, and what inspired you to pursue it professionally? My mom or late blessed memory was a good singer, so I would say I learned about from her. And I also started from the church. Was actually meeting someone that that understand my drive, understand the vision, where I wanted to go, the aim and everything, and that's push from me. I'm not talking about any other person than my big bro, friend, and CEO of the Phany Record family. Talking of Mr. Iggy Boss. Yeah. Excellent. So, was there a defining moment that made you realize that music was your calling? I would say my everyday life is music. If I'm not listening to music, either I'm writing one or I'm working on one with somebody. So okay. So if you didn't come from a family with lots of musical background, do you think you would have loved music? Do you think you would have thought of going into music at all? Being around people that love music a lot is really helpful. I'm not just talking about my people, but I'm talking to down to my reverend people I got to know from the choir that go from just being choir members to like serious and these people with good singers. So let's use for example, I'm not going to call names, but let's maybe a very, very powerful and well known prophet, and the person tells you that music is not your calling or music is not your path. What do you think your decision will be? Do you think you will still be able to pursue the career because you already have the backing from your older brother and everybody around you, or would you leave music? One thing I will not do is argue with God, but before finally taking such decision, I will have to intervene on myself, pray to and see God's face on fish matter. I will just take the words of it because it's coming from God. So I will have to pray and as so in other words, what you're trying to say is you taking this career professionally means you've heard from God and God has spoken to you and told you that this is your path. I would say yes. 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 Okay, what were the signs that God called you or God told you this is your path? Now, before I started recording music professionally, I laid just one very important prayer. Now, the funny thing about this prayer is that I didn't actually notice that God answered my prayer. It took me at least a year or more to actually come to the conclusion that okay, yes, God has finally answered my prayer. That was when I prayed that
God should direct me to someone that will understand my vision where I'm going to when I started writing. So that was when some years later, like a year or two, I met Mr. AG. So that was when I knew that yes, this is
Okay. So, are you currently an independent artist or you're signed under a record label?
I have signed on that already. And that's the Phany Records family. So I belong to Phany Records family, the family.
Do you think present economy and society can be a discouraging factor for you?
In that, I would say that would be in terms of finance, can be a little bit of it's where there's no way you always need to do so. You always find around.
Okay, very nice. What projects are you working on currently?
Oh, talking about project, I would say there's there's a lot of cooking pop right now.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
So there's a lot coming up. You guys should stay tuned because it's bringing a lot to your table.
We have one coming up by 7th of August. 7th of August is the date. We're dropping this one called Happy Day. And on this one, I have one of my big brother again, talking of Mr. Q, my producer, friend, and also calling the Olololo Master. It's going to be on this one. It's going to be a banger. So
Ah, it's going to be a banger.
this one is actually going to bless you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's really nice. Other than music, hmm? Other than music as your career, what else would you have gone for if no music?
Music.
Yes.
I would say that's what I'm currently doing aside music. That is the electrical installation.
Okay, so if not music, it's still your personal job.
Yes.
So, how does your faith now? You go to church, you're a Christian. How does it play a role in your music? Your music is gospel, so
Yes.
how has your faith impacted your music?
Let me use the word foundation. Actually, the foundation of my music. Because I can't be telling you something else. I can't be telling you about what I don't believe in.
So you believe in your music?
I believe in God. So actually telling I'm actually telling the world about God through my music. Most of the time is that I don't just write most of the songs because I feel like writing them. Most of them are actually stories. There are stories behind most of the song. Like the last one we dropped called Trust in Me. Because I wrote that song during the trying time in school. That was when I wrote the song. And also my brother and friend I also featured on that song. I'm talking of Hendrix. During that period he was also having his own challenge. So these if you listen to the verses of the song, these they are actually they are stories, they're not stories, but actually personal stories and experiences.
Okay. Have you experienced the moment where that your song blessed someone?
Hmm. I actually did the song, start listening to the song. Person met me on the road, like, it was like someone around my area was like, after listening to the song, it was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I listened to this song and like this is amazing. This is amazing. And I felt happy that somebody was actually blessed. Actually coming to talk to me about that the song was enough miracle for me already. Or I would say testimony was enough testimony for me already. So because people will walk up to you if whatever you're saying in your music it's not actually making sense. So it's not so that to me was a very big one and testimony for me.
So, who are some of the people or artists that inspire you?
I would say the likes of Adayi, Korea, we have Minister Musa, Minister Johnson, we have the likes of Machines, Shakes, if I'm pronouncing the name right.
Okay.
So that, and there are others which I can't really remember the name from it. I love it.
Okay, that's good. So finally, Mr. Tom Praise, what message of hope, encouragement, or inspiration would you like to leave with everyone watching and listening to you today?
One thing I would like to say to everyone watching and listening to this is be focused on whatever you choose to do. Put in all your minds into whatever you choose to do. Then don't forget this thing, most importantly. Be prayerful. Very important. Always be prayerful. And one thing I would also like to share with you is that surround yourself with people that are taking the same direction with you. So that's one thing I would like love to give everyone out there.
All right, everyone, that will be a wrap for today. Don't forget to follow him on his social media platform at Instagram and Facebook, Tom_Praise, and on TikTok, Topmpraiz1. And do it to stream his songs on all streaming platforms.
On Spotify, Apple Music, Audiomack, Boomplay, whatever streaming platform you have available with you, you
Yeah,
will find the song there.
do it to
Just
stream.
tag the name Compose spelled Topmpraiz.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.